In the times before you could buy a ruler in your local stationer's or a tape measure in a hardware store, people estimated the lengths of objects from the lengths of their body parts. For example, an inch is roughly the length of the end of your thumb, i.e. from the joint to its end. A foot is what you would expect, i.e. the length of a foot, originally the king's foot. A yard was a bowman's pull, that is the distance from your breastbone to your hand. Such rules of thumb are adequate if all that is required is a rough estimate of the length of an object. But you can imagine the arguments that would ensue if you were buying or selling cloth, for example. If you are selling cloth, you would make the most profit if you use somebody with short arms as your measure. However, if you are a tailor buying cloth, you would prefer someone with longer arms. To ensure fair trading, standards of measurements were provided in public places in towns and cities throughout the UK. There are 3 sets of measurement standards to be found in George Square. These were introduced in 1882. The standard inch, foot, 2 foot and 3 foot are mounted on the walls of the city chambers. Locate them on the right side of the entrance to the city chambers as you face the building with your back to your square. The 100 feet measure can be located between the grassed area and the road at the north side of the square. There is a standard chain with its lengths in the square. Locate these between the benches and the grassed area at the east side of the square. The chain is a unit of measurement used by surveyors. As recently as 50 years ago, a young apprentice surveyor was sent to George Square to check the length of his company's chain against the length of a standard chain. In days before metrication, every child had to learn 3 feet make a yard, 22 yards make a chain, 10 chains make a furlong, and 8 furlongs make a mile.